Hello, everyone. James is here. Welcome again to Easy English Talks podcast. Today, we're going to talk about something that is not always easy, but it's very powerful: discipline.
That's right. Many people talk about motivation, but discipline is what really keeps you moving forward when motivation disappears.
Exactly. Motivation is like a spark. It can start a fire, but discipline keeps the fire burning.
I like that. Motivation makes you feel good for a short time, but discipline helps you keep doing the right things even when you don't feel like it.
Yes, and that's where real progress happens. For example, when you're learning English, you might feel excited in the beginning, but later it can feel hard or boring.
True. That's when discipline becomes important. You keep studying even when you don't feel motivated.
Exactly. Discipline is about habits, not feelings. It's what you do every day, not only when you're in the mood.
Let's explain it in simple words. Discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't want to.
That's a great definition. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't always feel excited to do it, but you do it anyway because it's important.
Right. The same thing applies to learning, exercising, or saving money. Small, consistent actions make a big difference over time.
You know, many successful people say that discipline is more powerful than talent.
Yes, you can have talent, but without discipline, talent doesn't grow.
Exactly. Think about athletes. They train every day, not just when they feel inspired.
That's why discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
I like that idea. You build discipline by practicing it daily. Even small actions matter.
For example, if you decide to study English for 15 minutes a day, that's discipline. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to be consistent.
Right. And once you make it a habit, it becomes easier. You don't have to force yourself anymore because it becomes part of your routine.
Exactly. Let's talk about how to build discipline. What do you think is the first step?
I'd say the first step is having a clear goal. You need to know what you want and why you want it.
Yes. If your goal is to improve your English, your why could be to get a better job, travel easily, or talk to people confidently.
When your reason is strong, it helps you stay disciplined even when you're tired or busy.
That's true. The second step, I think, is to start small. Don't try to change everything at once.
Absolutely. If you try to study 3 hours every day from the start, you'll get tired quickly. But if you start with 10 or 15 minutes, it's easier to keep going.
And once it becomes part of your life, you can slowly increase the time.
Yes, step by step. That's how real discipline grows.
Another tip is to remove distractions. If your phone keeps buzzing with messages, it's hard to stay focused.
Very true. You can turn off notifications or study in a quiet place. That helps a lot.
Also, having a routine is very helpful. When you do something at the same time every day, your brain gets used to it.
Exactly. It's like training your mind. If you study English every morning after breakfast, soon your brain expects it.
Yes, and after a while, it doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It feels normal.
That's the beauty of discipline. It turns effort into habit.
I agree. And when you see results, it motivates you to keep going.
Definitely. For example, after a few weeks of daily English practice, you'll notice you understand more words or feel more confident.
And that small progress builds momentum. The more you achieve, the easier it is to stay disciplined.
Let's also talk about what happens when you lose discipline, because it happens to everyone.
Yes, sometimes you skip a day or two. That's okay. The important thing is to come back quickly.
Right. Don't feel guilty or think you failed. Just start again the next day. Discipline is about long-term consistency, not perfection.
That's an important point. It's not about being perfect. It's about not giving up.
Exactly. If you miss a workout, one study session, or one good habit, that doesn't erase your progress.
You just pick up where you left off. That's real discipline. staying committed even after small breaks.
I think it's also good to reward yourself sometimes.
Yes, that's a great idea. Rewards help your brain enjoy the process.
For example, after a week of consistent study, you could treat yourself to a movie, a walk, or something you enjoy.
Right, that balance keeps you happy and makes discipline sustainable.
You know, there's another side to discipline: self-control.
Yes, discipline and self-control go hand in hand. It means learning to say no to short-term pleasure for long-term success.
Like saying no to watching another episode of a show when you should be studying.
Exactly. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every time you make a good choice, you're training your brain.
And those small choices add up. Over time, you become more focused, patient, and confident.
That's true. And once discipline becomes part of your life, you can apply it to anything: health, work, learning, or personal growth.
Exactly. It's a skill that makes everything else easier.
So, to summarize, the power of discipline comes from small, consistent actions, a clear goal, good habits, and the ability to stay focused even when it's hard.
And remember, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going.
Yes, discipline is not about being strict, it's about being steady.
That's a perfect way to say it. Be steady. Stay focused and trust the process.
And with time, you'll look back and realize how much you've improved.
Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. Bye, and see you next time. Bye-bye.